Good evening. Welcome back to another episode of Poetry and VGC. I am the lucky host, Big Mike VGC, and I am alone tonight because I'm trying to get another video out and it's 10:34 p.m. and I didn't feel like asking anyone to come hop on and help me with this. So today the poem we are going to be reading is The Tyger by William Blake. The link to the poem will be in the description below. And before I get started on reading this poem, I want to thank everybody for continuing to watch these videos. It's just a fun little thing that I'm doing, and I hope that anyone who watches these actually enjoys them. So, let's get started. The Tyger by William Blake. Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what a mortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? In what distant deeps or skies burnt the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? And what shoulder and what art could twist the sinews of thy heart? And when thy heart began to beat, what dread hand and what dread feet? What the hammer? What the chain? In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly talons clasp? When the stars threw down their spears and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb make thee? Tyger, Tyger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye dare frame thy fearful symmetry? Again, that was The Tyger, Tyger, by William Blake. Now, I really like this poem for a couple of reasons. One, the rhyme scheme, A-B, it's A-B-A-B, I believe. No, it's A-A-B-B in most of it, yes. I am a fan of consistent rhyme schemes. It's got constant tempo as well, and it's hard to find that in a lot of poems, but this one does it very well. Not only does it do it well, it doesn't make the poem corny, which sometimes I've learned that authors can stretch to fit the rhyme, and that makes it too much. But another thing is the vivid imagery that this poem brings up. So in this poem, the speaker, he's talking about this tiger, and he's linking it to some deity. He's talking about the scary nature of the tiger, the awe-encompassing power, but the fear that comes from this tiger. What a mortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? He's linking the creation of this tiger back to some deity or mortal being. So it shows that this tiger may not be as physical as we think it may stand to represent something else. And then the next few stanzas really goes deep into the different parts of the tiger. For example, the second stanza talks about the fire of thine eyes, the hand dare seize what the hand dare seize the fire, when making his eyes, when making the tiger's body. And then the next one, what shoulder, what art, what could twist the sinews of thy heart? And then in the next one, it's really comparing a lot of this creation to sort of a blacksmith of sorts, creating this tiger. In what furnace was thy brain? What the anvil, what dread grasp dare its deadly terrors clasp? And then at the end of the second to last stanza, did he smile his work to see? Did he who make the lamb make thee? So it's really, I believe this poem is really talking about not just a tiger, but maybe fear and evil itself in comparison to the lamb, which is generally associated with innocence and good. It's sort of attributing this evil to someone who also has made good, which, really, if you think about the classic dilemma of, if there's an all-powerful God, how come there's evil? Or if God is all good? How come there's evil in this world? Which is really, a tough question, definitely, to think about. And I think this poem tries to tackle it by comparing the evil to a tiger. Now, I don't know about any of you, but I definitely would not want to be facing a tiger for anything. And the author does a really good job of making me, the audience, afraid of what he's trying to compare. So the vivid imagery is really good. And yeah, it brings up again the theme of the blacksmith. There's sort of a natural creation to this evil that the tiger represents, or the power of the fear that this tiger represents, and how the author is comparing it to a blacksmith, a very natural method of creating something, and not just creating anything, but it could be more specifically a weapon. Now, I know not all blacksmiths made weapons, and not everything that a blacksmith made was a weapon, but if you're bringing up that metaphor, the most common thing I'm going to think of is a weapon, and I think that's what the speaker/author was going for in this poem. So I really like this poem. It's probably one of my favorites, if not my favorite, just because, again, of the tempo, the consistent tempo, the rhyme scheme, and the vivid imagery. It's a fantastic piece of poetry. I highly recommend everyone read it on your own. Read some analysis of the poem. Read analysis of all the poems that we talk about, of all the songs that we talk about, because it really helps you gain a deeper appreciation for the piece when you read what other people have to say. Now, real quick, in this video, I am using a team that I've used previously to no success, but this time I was able to do pretty well. Follow Me is really big in the competitive VGC scene right now, so having a Pokemon with Stalwart like Duraludon, I think it's a unique ability, is really nice. I was able to get off the Max Lightning in the beginning, I believe. Oh, I know, this is not that video. Okay, I still use Duraludon. But I took advantage of Conkeldurr, so it was in those first turns that the opponent stayed in with the Tyranitar on Conkeldurr, which allowed my Duraludon to go down pretty quickly, which, Conkeldurr's almost the anti-Tyranitar, so I could have gone for a Mach Punch there, but I decided not to. But I got the crucial chip damage off on the Bronzong, which allowed me to switch in Whimsicott afterwards, and really neuter this Excadrill as it came in, and I was able to do a lot of damage to it, almost taking it out essentially with my Conkeldurr, or taking it out with my Conkeldurr without the Excadrill doing a lot of work, without the Excadrill doing much, and then I was able to send in my Charizard, and I thought this Excadrill was Sand Rush for the whole time, but it wasn't. But I set up a Tailwind just because of the lagging Heavy Ball, Iron Ball. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.